In this today video, we will be sharing the information related to Delta variant of COVID infection in the UK. Also, we will be sharing the symptoms of COVID Delta variant. So let's get started without wasting the time. Headache and runny nose can be linked to Delta variant of COVID-19. A headache, sore throat and runny nose are now the most commonly reported symptoms linked to COVID infection in the UK, researchers says. Professor Tim Spector, who runs the Zoe Covid Symptoms Study, says catching the Delta variant can feel more like a bad cold for younger people. But although they may not feel very ill, they could be contagious and put others at risk. Anyone who thinks they may have COVID should take a rest. Classic COVID symptoms people should look after for the NHS says are cough, fever, loss of smell or taste. But Professor Spector says these are now less common based on the data the Zoe team has been receiving from thousands of people who have logged their symptoms on an app. Since the start of May, we have been looking at the top symptoms in the app users and they are not the same as they were, he says. The change appears linked to the rise in the Delta variant, was identified in India and now accounting for 90% of COVID cases in the UK. Fever remains quite common but loss of smell no longer appears in the top 10 symptoms, Professor Spector says. So the first symptoms can be of feeling. This variant seems to be working slightly differently, he says. People might think they have just got some sort of seasonal cold and they still go out to parties and they might spread around to 6 other people. We think this is fueling a lot of the problem. The message here is that if you are young, you are going to get milder symptoms anyway. It might just feel like a bad cold or some funny off feeling, but do stay at home and do get a test. Another symptoms can be muscle aches. Similarly, the Imperial College London React study of more than 1 million people in England when the Alpha or UK variant was dominant found a wide range of additional symptoms linked to COVID. Chills, loss of appetite, headache and muscle aches were together most strongly linked with being infected alongside classic symptoms. Government advice says that the most important symptoms of COVID are new continuous cough, a high temperature, loss of or change in smell or taste. There are several other symptoms linked with COVID-19, it says. These other symptoms may have another cause and are not on their own a reason to have a COVID-19 test. If you are concerned about your symptoms, seek medical advice. So this was all about the Delta variant of COVID infection in the UK. And the symptoms had changed. Now the new symptoms can be a headache, sore throat and runny nose. These are the most common symptoms reported linked to COVID infection in UK. This much for today's video. Please stay safe and stay at home. Anyone who thinks they may have COVID, they should take a test and take rest at home. Thank you for watching.